content marketing is probably one of the most misunderstood and misrepresented strategies online. Probably mostly because the word content is so generic and marketing is so generic that when you stick them together, it could mean so many different things. I like to think that content marketing is primarily about solving informational pain points, which is the best way I could think to describe it actually comes from Frank Kern. He says what you want to do is you want to figure out what the end goal is for your consumer and figure out where he is now and then map out, let's say, a 4-step process. He has to do A, B, C, D in order to get to his end goal from where he is today. He says, and then what you have to realize is that the majority of the people, they're stuck on step A, on that first thing. They're usually overwhelmed. They don't know where to begin. So if you can give them a ready-to-go, done-for-you solution to step one, that's the perfect way to get them into your funnel. The product launch formula is typically step one. In the first video, we're going to show you how to really get started. The second video will give you step B. The third video will give you step C. And then the fourth video will sell you to give us a couple grand for step D. And this is actually a fundamental rule of marketing online, is if you give away 90% of what you do, people would gladly pay for the last 10%. So I want to show you an example of what I believe is a perfectly executed version of what I believe content marketing should be, which is getting people into your funnel by solving their pain points. So just very quick background, the way Frank Kern did it with his Good Karma list machine was he said for someone to build a list, the first thing they need is a landing page with an opt-in form. So he actually gave away a free landing page with opt-in form template, and that's how he got people to give him their email address and get started in the process, and eventually led to multi-million-dollar launches for him. So this is an example of a blog post on HubSpot, which no surprise that HubSpot does an excellent job at their marketing. I'm going to point out some things in this article. You can read it on your own. I'll link to it below this video, but you could basically, it starts with the title. So the title explains a very clear benefit. So if you're looking to create an ebook, and whether it's part of your content strategy or you want to establish yourself as an authority, the sales pitch of create ebooks in half the time, as you see in the headline here, that's obviously going to grab your attention. And with these essential resources, okay, so now what this post is telling me is they're going to actually give me solutions to my problems. So I'm very interested in that. So I'm not going to bore you with reading it, but what I want to lead you to is show you all the different places they link to in this, and you'll see some brilliant examples of content marketing. So the first thing here is that they're recognizing probably one of the most important things when it comes to online marketing, or anything, which is you're probably not the first person in the world that has this problem. Someone's probably solved it already. So that's obviously a really important point to keep in mind. But if you go a little further down, the first resource they give you is a free ebook template, right? So a lot of people probably get stuck in formatting. Like, I have a great idea, I can write great content, maybe you have an active blog, but how do you get that into a beautiful ebook format? So right here, they give you the option to download 5 free ebook templates. They give you another call to action here. Of course, in order to download them, you have to give them your contact info. Just take a look at that for a second as it loads. So actually, you can't see it because I'm only recording part of the screen, but right on the side of this, there is a questionnaire that you have to answer in order to go ahead and get your 5 free ebook templates. But back to the article. So that that's the first step, is you need a template to start writing in. Next step, obviously, is writing. So they start showing you resources. You need a working title. Here's a link for that.